What's up, guys? I'm Joe. Today I'm talking about the new Black Label Society album, Grimmest Hits. So, Zakk Wylde and Black Label are back with their new record, Grimmest Hits, an album that is not a greatest hits record, which I did assume it was when it was first announced. But nope, sure enough, this is all new material from the band, and certainly some of the most back-to-basics, bluesy rock/metal they've done in quite some time. And though it's always been there, obviously, I think some of the most overtly Black Sabbath-y material they've done. And I definitely don't mean that in a bad way, because I think overall it makes for a pretty good album. Zakk Wylde, of course, got to start with Ozzy Osbourne, has worked his way from there, started Black Label, has done some solo albums, has done a whole bunch of stuff. One of my personal favorite guitar players. It's just a spectacle to watch. Just really insane stuff, and there's no shortage of great guitar solos on this record. As of late, he's been doing the Zakk Sabbath thing, going around touring on Black Sabbath material, so you definitely, see where that influence is coming out onto this record. A lot of very bluesy material on here. I think you hear that a lot on, any number of the solos that appear on the record. Very bluesy in nature. You could hear it in the sort of tones and the scales that are being hit here. Missing are the signature kind of Zakk Wylde squeals and really crazy shredding. I mean, there's some of that on here, but, a lot more going for that kind of bluesy feel. For examples in the music itself, look at something like Seasons of Falter, a song that opens up very reminiscent of Sabbath's Behind the Wall of Sleep. And the way the riff kind of works. The drums have a nice groovy kind of swing to them at times. What I do like about this song, where it kind of breaks away from that influence, are the very Alice in Chain-like vocals going on as far as Zakk's lead and the harmonies going along with it. Really great stuff on there. Another good example, All That Once Shined, definitely a standout for me on here. A nice slow, burning, bluesy song that, right in the middle breaks down, goes into this swinging, heavy section, very reminiscent of Black Sabbath. Really channeling that on here. Before ultimately going back into that, burning blues with some, great guitar licks, stuff like that. Of course, there are plenty of heavy signature Black Label moments, Trampled Down Below getting things off to a really energetic start, great riffs on there. Same can be said about Room of Nightmares. Again, nice, big, crunchy riffs. Kind of wandering verses, the way the riff kind of dances around Zakk's kind of restrained vocals, but ultimately leading to a really big hook, which is cool. The Betrayal is also a big standout for me, particularly when it gets to that 2.5 minute mark. Just very heavy moment, very headbanging worthy guitars, heavy, slow drums. Just good stuff on there. Some of the ballads on here are sort of hit or miss for me, particularly The Only Words and Nothing Left to Say. I think they're enjoyable and good to listen to and kind of just good to have on, but I'm not finding anything particularly, drawing me in about the hooks and the vocals and stuff like that. Again, nice instrumentation, nice sound to it, but just nothing really that sticks and really grabs a hold. I think The Day That Heaven Had Gone Away does a better job, kind of grabbing you in like that. Nice soulful, almost gospel-driven sound to it. Nice performance from Zakk on the vocals, and just, a great, epic build-up guitar solo that really, ties the whole song together. So, as far as the ballads go, that one works the most for me. And apart from that, there are some other just great hard-rocking, kind of blues-influenced moments. Bury Your Sorrow being another good one for me, right towards the end of the album. Really, again, having that Sabbath kind of swing to it, which I think works really well. And so all that being said, I think Grimmest Hits, really serves as an ode to Sabbath. Zakk has been, very much in that realm, doing the Zakk Sabbath thing. About to go back on tour with Ozzy, which is pretty awesome. But nonetheless, Zakk's able to add his own spin on this. A bit more of that Black Label, more modern heaviness. So overall, it doesn't really feel forced. It just makes for a really solid record. So I'm feeling a 4 out of 5 for this one. Definitely good to listen. Let me know what you think of the album in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, as always. And you can see plenty of other reviews on the channel. And once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.